Hi, I'm Peter Cowan, the Bee Whisperer. Hopefully this is a routine visit to the Munro Yard. Well, no, maybe hopefully something exciting happens, but we have our camera person Jordan here who's going to cover the event, and we'll see what if anything we need. Now, we have a lot of bearding today. Part of this is because I've been weed whacking around the hive, and most of it is because of the high heat and humidity we're having right now. But also, I haven't taken mouse entrance reducers off a lot of these hives. But having said that, even hives which have the full entrance reducer off all the way across are bearding right up to the third box here. So we'll make sure those entrance reducers are off for now. Bearding during the daytime on a hive during a honey flow shouldn't be very significant. The bees should be out in the field. So if we have a lot of bearding, that for me, that's telling me the honey flow might be over in this area. But we'll see. We'll put supers on if necessary, and if we're lucky, they'll continue to fill them. These are hives from our Towers of Queens here, so they were just small units going into a honey super. And they have been busy. See all the white comb here, and for this brand new comb that's just been built, they're putting a lot of honey on this hive. So we're going to get a super on this right away. But we'll have a look at the other ones first before Jordan goes. I'll give it back to you, Jordan. We'll open up a couple, and then you can follow up by putting the honey supers on. Judging by the bees here and everything, there's a lot of bees in here. Now, a lot of the bees are out in the front of the hive here, and they're not quite as busy here, but they clearly have been busy. Let's see what's in some of these frames. This doesn't look or feel particularly full of honey. Oh, having said that, that comb is 2/3 full of honey, and most of this, so they've been busy on it. That looks 3/4 full of honey, so we'll get a super on both of these, even though this is not full of bees. We'll give it the benefit of the doubt. I'll open up this one and we'll get a super. We'll put one of the mediums on there and a shallow on there. This is a deep on top. Deep, which is partially full of honey. 3 drawn combs, so I'm going to spread out these foundation a bit further. Remember, these hives are being recovering from both a lack of care early in the spring and resulted in swarming, but got full of brood. They are going to be substantial colonies not long from now. Full of capped brood upstairs here. This is missing a frame. If we've got a frame, I think we've got a frame of foundation in that deep box we have there. We'll stick it in here. Certainly warm enough for it to take the spreading out. So if you take care of that, please, Jordan. Thank you. Substantial amount of bees outside the hive, bearding. Put a deep super on there to give it room. Let's see what's in the deep super now, if anything. The bees. Very nice. This deep super is full to the gills. We'll put another medium on here, please, Jordan. That is nice. They're wanting some room and some reward for all their hard work. We've had a nice honey flow here.
Here's your foundation.
Okay, I'll take that. Thank you. Look at all that brood in there. Nice. This colony is about to explode in population. So just as a reminder of what was going on over here, my Tower of Queens, this was the lower nuke from the split with queen cells, and this was the other lower one. And they're coming along nicely, but look at all what they've done over here.
Do you have more queen excluders?
Sorry?
Do you have more queen excluders?
There's a queen excluded underneath here, so at the moment we don't need them. I think they've got queen excluders where they're needed
Oh, alright.
on this particular lot. Okay. Okay. Shallow on that one. Oh, we've got a shallow on both. Sorry?
This is the correct super to grab.
Yep, that's fine. Yeah, see, if it says comb on it like this one, I'll tell you specifically if I want one like that. Okay, they've got two more like that.
I believe so.
Go ahead. Yeah, you go ahead and put a shallow on that one, please. So if you put the cover on, you can just close them right up. I mean, if you put another super on, the cover will close them up. That'll take a super, Jordan. And this could do with a queen excluder and a super, please. And this one the same. So you have two queen excluders over there?
Yes.
Okay, we'll use those. Hello. So fairly routine at the moment in terms of about half these hives require a honey super. The other half have a little way to go before they're ready for one. Now I've got a couple of nukes here which need to be rehoused. These are from those Towers of Queens. That one looks a bit bigger than this one, just judging by its population in the front of the hive. So what we'll do is we'll rehouse, give this one a full-size deep. Okay, they're deep with the base and everything. That can come here. Just right. And the deep. Yep. You can film this, John. Use the hook. Nice frame of brood. Another nice emerging frame of brood. Means that we filled up this hive with brood. Reared some pretty nice queens from this batch. Let's see if the queen's around. She'll probably be on this comb. Didn't look at the others. Yeah, famous last words. Don't see her. But she's been laying here. This one is a little way to go. We'll just bring another hive body for it next time. Okay, it's got room to expand on the outside of this one and room to expand on the outside of this one. There's a little bit of room here. So we found a few empty frames just in case it's 2 weeks before I can get here. Take the chance. Let's put this up here and hope that they don't build on the outside edges, but instead just go straight up into the middle. Of course, what they'll probably do is build on these edges, but we'll see. So, Munro Yard's doing very well. As with the others, we've got a honey flow on. Hopefully it will continue. I've got my doubts as to how long it will continue because of this clustering on the outside, but they always do that in high humid weather. And just to go over why, in high humid weather, there's so many bees if there's a lot of bees in the hive, they're blocking the flow of air going into the hive when the bees are trying to fan the air through. So you can see we've got bees fanning the hive, and by the bees moving out of the spaces between the frames, more air can flow up and through the rest of the colony. And so bearding on the outside is a way that they can increase that airflow within the colony. Sometimes a colony needs a lot of bees to be vacated, but this is a good indication that we have a very high population of bees, which is also indicated by just how big the hive is. So we've got honey, those two deep yellows are already entirely full of honey, and those lower ones are full of brood. Very good. Okay, time to go home and get in the air conditioning. Build a few frames for tomorrow's work. I'm Peter Cowan, the Bee Whisperer, in 87-degree weather and probably 87% humidity. It's pretty warm, pretty muggy, but boy, the bees love this sort of weather. They make we get a much better honey flow in this weather than we do in cold. I'm Peter Cowan, the Bee Whisperer. See you next time.